my channel. My name is Zachariah Connor, and this is my roommate Jadon Smith, who plays bass in a band called Avocado Tuna and plays with me a lot. Sometimes we play together at like our church and at our college ministry, Real Life. And today we're going to be talking about his Fender Player Series Precision Bass.
Yeah, so I've owned this thing for just about a year now. Kind of always been a jazz bass guy, but decided that I kind of wanted the tone of a P bass. So this thing has been fantastic. Player Series is their newer Mexican series. So the price went up from the older Mexican series by about $150 or so, but they made some needed improvements and just it's just such a nice quality guitar for the price. I guess I'll get into maybe some of the details about this guy. It's got just an alder body, maple neck, maple fretboard on this model I bought. It's got these Player Series pickups. They're just I think they're
Alnico magnets. The previous Player Series, at least for the Stratocaster, had ceramic magnets, which suck.
Yeah.
Unless you like a really modern sound. I don't know what the bass were, but I'm pretty sure these are magnets.
Yeah, it's Alnico now, and it was definitely ceramic before.
Check the doobly-doo to see what they are. Yep.
Other things about it, I mean, not much. It's a P bass, so it's pretty straightforward. It's got medium jumbo frets. The neck profile. One thing I was kind of reading up about it, I was considering buying like this, or like there's some Mexican kind of vintage P basses, where they're doing like 50s or 60s reissue basses that are pretty comparable price range to this. But the neck profile on those vintage basses is definitely the vintage fat, just like a really fat P neck, which some people really like. And again, I'd always played jazz basses I was used to kind of the tapered jazz neck and wasn't sure if I wanted to go fully into the fat neck. So one thing I was reading up about this is kind of like a round. It's like more meaty than a jazz bass, but it's not like you're holding a piece of wood or something, like a log. I think it's really comfortable.
Yeah.
It is nice to have. Just makes you play differently, but I love it. Yeah, it's really great.
So what mods did you do to this bass?
One of the main mods is that I've got a hip shot detuner on it. It's pretty nice to be able to just go down a whole step if you ever want to go into drop D. I kind of bought it. I was modding a different bass. I accidentally bought the wrong size of detuner and realized it fits on this guy, so stuck it on this one. It's great though. I love it. Sometimes to just reach a couple lower notes in some settings, it's great. And then I added this thumb rest and/or
they call it a tug bar.
Tug bar, yeah. I guess where it's mounted, it's considered a tug bar. It really just adds some nice tonal variety.
It really drastically changes the sound of this P bass.
Yeah.
That tug bar can turn it into a Beatle bass, turn it into a jazz bass. Does everything.
But I don't know. Overall, just a great bass. It's fantastic. So
I love the buttercream color. I have a Fender Strat in the same color, which you can check out here. I did a video on that. And the player series is a really great value for money. You're basically, they're so good now that it's almost the same as the American professional series, but you're getting it for like $650 or how much is this bass?
Yeah, it was $675 new.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, they make you feel like you have more of an American bass now. They redid the one thing they did is like the logo is now the spaghetti logo instead of, if you look at the old Mexican series, it's kind of more the blockier Fender logo.
Yeah.
They also added stuff like the F stamped neck plate, just kind of making you feel a little more, like you have a nice instrument. Yeah. So it's fun. It's really great.
Yeah. How are the stock tuners?
Stock tuners are actually not too bad. I've considered changing them out only to match The Hip Shot D-tuner I already have on there, but honestly, I think they hold a tune pretty all right. Not the worst thing in the world.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And then again, this is the Player Series is kind of the Mexican standard range, so it's supposed to be a modern precision bass or modern instrument, depending on what instrument you get. But with a few, but that has the look and the vibe of something a little bit older, so it's a kind of a good mesh. It's a kind of a good middle ground. If you like the style and the tone of vintage instruments, but you want something modern with some modern features that are really nice. So, for example, it's got polyurethane gloss on the top of the headstock and the fretboard, but the back is a nice satin feel, which is really great.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the pickup is a little bit hotter than a vintage P bass would be, which is nice. And but yeah, I mean generally this is just a normal P bass. So you have your precision bass body, which is made of alder, and then a maple neck, and the fretboard is a separate maple fretboard that's glued on top, and then there's a skunk stripe on the back as well. So that saves Fender a little bit of maple, but it still looks fantastic. You don't really notice that at all.
Yeah.
And then just got normal precision bass split pickup and volume and tone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing that's a little bit different is this bass is fitted with flat wounds. So the extra winding that they put on top of the string core is instead of a round piece of wire, it's actually flat on one side, and so it's really smooth. If you can hear, there's like no finger noise from me rubbing the strings, and it gives a nice smooth full tone that's very reminiscent of like an old school sound. All right. I don't think there's anything else to say. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Pretty straightforward. That's
Sweet.
what's great about the P bass.
All right, let's go into some sound samples.
Yeah, we'll go tone all the way up.
Sweet.
Pretty straightforward.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Stay tuned. We're also gonna do a demo of Jadon's other bass, a Squier. What was the name of the guy?
It's the Squier James Johnston signature jazz bass.
James Johnson's signature jazz bass. It's a lot of J's. And that's the basis for Biffy Clyro.
Yeah.
So we're gonna check out his Squier signature bass, and then we're gonna check out Jadon's former bass, which is now my bass, a Fender Japanese Jaguar bass. So yeah, stay tuned for more. And yeah, please follow our band, the Morningtide Music, on YouTube. You can subscribe to their channel somewhere. And yeah, subscribe to them. Follow the band on Instagram. You can follow Jadon on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Or you don't if you hate us. Leave a like if you like it. Dislike if you think Jadon sucks. Definitely dislike if you think I suck. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.